Everyone wants success, but very few are willing to focus long enough to earn it. Your problem isn't lack of talent. It's not lack of time. It's distraction. Every dream you've ever had is standing on the other side of focus. While others scroll, complain, and quit, the focused ones are quietly building their future. If you can learn to lock your eyes on one goal and refuse to look away, your life will change faster than you ever imagined. In the heart of Seattle, where the city lights sparkled against the evening sky and the air buzzed with ambition, lived a young man named Daniel. At 24, Daniel was like many others in the city, full of dreams, but often pulled in 100 different directions. He worked as a graphic designer at a small agency, but his real passion was photography. Every time he walked through Pike Place Market or along the waterfront, he imagined his photos hanging in a gallery, admired by people from all over the world. But between his job, social media, endless notifications, and a constant pressure to keep up with everyone else, Daniel found it hard to focus on what truly mattered to him. He would start editing a photo, only to get distracted by a text or a trending video. Hours would slip away, and his dreams always seemed to stay just out of reach. One rainy evening, after another long day at work, Daniel sat by his window, watching the city lights blur through the raindrops. He felt restless, frustrated, and a little lost. He wondered if he would ever be able to break free from the noise and actually achieve his goal. That's when he remembered something his grandfather used to say: "If you chase 2 rabbits, you catch none." The words echoed in his mind, and for the first time, Daniel realized that maybe the problem wasn't his talent or his ambition, it was his lack of focus. He decided, right then and there, that things had to change. The next morning, Daniel woke up before his alarm, determined to start fresh. He made a list of everything that usually distracted him: his phone, emails, social media, even the constant chatter of the city outside his apartment window. He decided to set some boundaries. He turned off his notifications, put his phone in another room, and cleared his desk of anything that wasn't related to photography. For the first time in months, he sat down with his camera and a single goal: to create a photo series that captured the spirit of Seattle. At first, it was hard. His mind kept wandering, and he felt the urge to check his messages or scroll through his feed. But every time he was tempted, he reminded himself of his dream, his photos in a gallery, his name on the wall, the pride he would feel. Slowly, he found himself slipping into a state of deep concentration, where the world faded away and only his art remained. As the days passed, Daniel's focus grew stronger. He set aside a specific time each evening just for photography, treating it like an unbreakable appointment. He explored new neighborhoods, chased the perfect light, and experimented with different styles. He started to see the city with fresh eyes, noticing details he'd always missed before: the way the morning fog curled around the Space Needle, the reflections in puddles after a rainstorm, the quiet moments between the rush of commuters. With every photo he took, Daniel felt his confidence grow. He realized that by focusing on his goal, he was not only improving his skills but also rediscovering his passion. One evening, as Daniel reviewed his growing collection of photos, he noticed something remarkable. The images were more than just snapshots. They told a story. Each picture captured a unique piece of Seattle's soul, from the vibrant colors of the market to the quiet strength of the city's old brick buildings. Daniel felt a surge of excitement. For the first time, he believed his dream was within reach. He decided to take the next step and submit his work to a local gallery's upcoming exhibition. The application process was intimidating, with strict guidelines and fierce competition, but Daniel stayed focused. He carefully selected his best photos, wrote a heartfelt artist statement, and double-checked every detail before sending it off. The waiting was the hardest part. Days turned into weeks, and Daniel's mind sometimes drifted back to old habits, doubting himself, worrying about what others might think, or feeling tempted to give up. But he remembered his promise to stay focused, no matter what. Instead of wasting time on distractions, he used the waiting period to keep improving. He read books on photography, watched tutorials, and even reached out to other local artists for feedback. Each day, he reminded himself that the only thing he could control was his own effort and attention. The rest, he decided, would take care of itself. When the email finally arrived, Daniel's heart raced as he opened it, not knowing what to expect. Remember this: the world doesn't reward potential, it rewards focus. One goal, one direction, one decision to keep going, even when no one is watching. Cut the noise, ignore the doubt, stay locked in, because when you focus on your goal long enough, it has no choice but to become your reality. Subscribe for more motivational videos.